we are going to play with a little bit of localized sharpening on this image. We need to duplicate the layer, and we could just go in and sharpen it, but if we sharpened it, we couldn't go back and re-edit the sharpening if we didn't think we had enough or we had too much or whatever the reason. During our ACR project, we learned about converting for a smart filter. We're going to do that again, but this time, instead of using the camera raw filter, we're going to come down to the sharpen unsharp mask filter. And let's see here. Here's my area that I want to sharpen. I was already kind of playing with this, so I'm just kind of dialing it in. We'll look at the preview here. That's looking pretty good, so I'll hit OK. So now I've got my smart filter, I've got my unsharp mask, and the layer above that's acting as my smart filter. And you can see the whole image is being sharpened. I only want to sharpen those tracks, so I will invert the layer mask that is created when we create a smart filter. So I hit Command I to do that. Now I'm going to hit B on my keyboard to get to my brush. White is my foreground color. My defaults up top look good. And I'm down here on the image now, and make it big so we can see what we're doing. And my brush looks like it's a good size. So let's just come in here and paint. You can see the sharpening happening. It's looking pretty nice. Pop those out. Takes a second to... And notice what happens when we're sharpening. It's adding to the contrast, which is looking good. I can change my brush size by using the bracket keys, and I think I'm just going to come along up here as well and give that a little bit of crispness so it catches our eye. Make it bigger again, it being the brush. I just held the hand tool on my spacebar, or I held the spacebar to bring up the hand tool. I was a little messy on my painting up top here, so I need to hit X on my keyboard. Remember, it toggles back and forth between my foreground and my background. I want black to be my foreground, make my brush a bit smaller, and I'll just paint away where I may have over sharpened, which was back through here. I can always hold my Option key and click on the layer mask to see what the layer mask is looking like. So hit X on my keyboard again. I'll just clean this up right here and down here at the bottom. Not sure what that dot is. Let's see if it was a mistake. Sure was. So hit X on the keyboard again, make that black. And I'm going to come back over here. Can't remember, you guys. How's it looking over on this side? Okay, so I still need to come over here and paint with white to bring up, get the sharpening going there. Okay, so this is some selective sharpening. Okay, looking pretty good. After sharpening, before sharpening. This was a mistake too, you guys. I saw that pop up when I was turning my eyeball on and off, so I gotta go clean that up. I think I could actually use even more sharpening. So I'm going to double click down here in the layer stack where it says unsharp mask. And I'm going to be dramatic. I'm just going to push this way far up. See the difference? Okay, maybe too dramatic. I'm hitting the preview button. That's looking better. Hit OK. So I didn't have to go back in and recreate the unsharp mask. Being a smart object, it makes the filters re-editable. Keep that in mind. It works on all the filters. Go work some localized sharpening.